What's that sound? It's For Amusement Only, the EM and Bingo Pinball Podcast.
Welcome back to For Amusement Only. This is Nick Baldridge. Tonight I wanted to talk about Bally's Mystic Gate. This is a 20-hole bingo that uses the Mystic Lines, the A, B, and C feature that allows you to move the numbers in the back glass. This game has a 40 coin limit, meaning that you can only put in 40 coins before you start playing. The big feature on this, and one of the things that makes it interesting, is it's the only game with the gate feature and not the golden gate, with the magic screen that has that special extra game. This is a different gate feature where the rebound rubber coming out of the shooter lane will actually tilt back, allowing the ball to pass through and completely bypass the first row of numbers. Since this is a 20-hole playfield, it'll bypass the numbers 1 through 6 instead of 1 through 7 and jump down to the second row. That's a pretty powerful thing. On the 20-hole playfield, your numbers 1 and 6 are completely useless unless you've got the red letter feature lit or numbers lit in all 4 star zones. Now, looking at the Mystic Gate, this game doesn't have the red letter game. They removed it. They kept the extended time tree, allowing you to move columns B and C and the single column A up and down up until after the 5th ball. But there is no red letter game, and instead they have any 3 stars scores 25 replays and any 4 scores 100. The other thing on the back glass is the gate feature itself, and you push this button and it'll lift up the gate. That's a cool idea, and I think it would be very fun on many of the other bingos. This one being a bit stripped down. It looks like Tahiti is what it reminds me of. Tahiti is a similar game. There are no extra balls. There's no extra balls on the Mystic Gate. It's not incredibly high scoring. You don't have the ability to double or quadruple your replays, but you can double one particular color if the feature's lit, and this feature lights beside each line. There's also an interesting blank space at the bottom left of the back glass, which I'm not sure what that does, or what feature that provides, but the artwork is almost exactly what you'd think about if you heard the words Mystic Gate. It's some kind of magical, ethereal gate. Lots of circles are involved on both the side of the head on the back glass and the side of the cabinet. The same repeating circle motif is on the playfield itself. Now, as a bingo player, I think this would be a really fun game to try. I'm not sure if this is one that I'd want to have in my collection or not. I would have to play it to see, because everything's going to hinge on that special gate feature. And since it wasn't repeated on any other game, it could be really good, or it could be not so good. And I'm not sure which it is without playing one. I will say that I like the mystic lines. I like the ability to move them around. I think that's a cool feature. I also like the fact that you can sink a ball in any 3 of the star zones and win some replays, but the amount that you win is very low for doing that. For example, on the double up that I have, another 20-hole game, if you sink a ball in all 4 of the star zones, the minimum that you win with that feature lit is 300 replays versus 100 on the Mystic 8. It's just as much of a challenge to do it on the double up as it is on the Mystic 8. The playfield layout is identical. So I don't really know why on a game with no extra balls it would score so much less. But maybe it is designed in such a way that it awards after 5th more frequently. I'm not really sure. But what I can tell you is that I think this game might have been improved significantly if they added extra balls and they also added a red letter game. Being able to shoot through that first row and get down further would allow you to hit the star zones easier to get a red letter going on one of these 20 holes. So that's my personal opinion, and if anyone out there has one or has played one, I would love to hear your opinion, because I'm sure there's people out there that absolutely love this game, and I'm just looking at pictures on the internet, so I don't really know anything. But that's all for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. My name again is Nick Baldridge. You can reach me at foramusementonlypodcast@gmail.com, or you can call me on the Bingos line. That's 724-BINGOS1, 724-246-4671. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, via RSS, on Facebook, on Twitter at Bingo Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at nbaldridge, or you can listen to us on our website, which is foramusementonly.libsyn.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.